Roberts falsely claimed to have had a doctorate in urban education leadership from Morgan State University. The university confirmed he never completed that program.
America, you want to know why schools are failing? Let me introduce you to Dr. Ian Roberts, a man who lied about his credentials, got hired as superintendent in multiple states, and is now facing federal charges as an illegal alien in possession of firearms. This is the same guy who pressured teachers to change grades, faked a doctorate, and somehow slipped through every background check in the book. If you want to know how deep this rot goes in our education system, buckle up.
Roberts is now being tied to Baltimore City's long-standing grade-changing scandal.
While serving as the principal at Friendship Academy of Science and Technology, a teacher accusing him of pressuring staff to improve students' grades without cause, even for classes they never attended.
What is up, guys? Tyson De La Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This story is a case study in everything wrong with our public institutions. Zero accountability, zero credentials, and a system that rewards fraud over merit. Let me break down what happened here. Ian Roberts claimed that he had a doctorate from Morgan State University. And guess what? He didn't. The university confirmed he never finished the program. Yet he was hired as a superintendent in Iowa, Boston, and other places, despite being an illegal alien with deportation orders and a criminal record.
During the background check process, the degree was flagged as not completed. The resume was then revised to note that Roberts had not finished a dissertation, which is required to earn a doctorate. Board members had that revised resume throughout the interview process.
This is what happens when you have bureaucrats more interested in checking diversity boxes than actually checking credentials. The school board president even admits that they were victims of deception. But let's be real, this is a failure of due diligence. If you can't verify a degree, you shouldn't be running a school district, period. End of story.
Breaking news, Dr. Ian Roberts is now facing a federal charge in the Southern District of Iowa. The former Des Moines school superintendent is charged with possessing a firearm as an illegal alien. In addition, court documents reveal he has not been authorized to work since late 2020.
Now let's talk about the immigration angle. Roberts entered the U.S. on a student visa in 1999 that expired in 2004. He's been denied permanent residence, ignoring deportation orders, and hasn't had legal work authorization since 2020. Yet he kept getting hired for top jobs in the public education system.
Roberts entered the United States on a student visa from Guyana in 1999. That expired March 7th, 2004. And throughout the years, Roberts had been filing applications for permanent residence. And in January 2020, Roberts was denied an adjustment of his status based on his marriage to a U.S. citizen because he failed to respond for a request to additional information.
And it gets worse. He's now facing federal charges for being an illegal alien in possession of firearms. When ICE raided his house, they found multiple guns, ammo, and evidence that he'd been working illegally for years. This isn't just a paperwork issue. This is a national security risk. But Roberts' fraud didn't stop at his own resume. While being a principal in Baltimore, he was accused of pressuring teachers to, get this, change students' grades, sometimes for kids who never even showed up to class. This is how you get a system where diplomas are handed out like participation trophies and kids graduate without basic skills.
A teacher accusing him of pressuring staff to improve students' grades without cause, even for classes they never attended. The teacher, who was later fired, suing the school system and Roberts for wrongful termination.
This isn't just about one bad actor. The Maryland Inspector General found over 12,000 failing grades changed to pass in 5 years. That's not education. That is fraud. And it's the taxpayers and students who pay the price. How does someone like Roberts get hired over and over again? Because the system is designed to protect itself, not the students. Every layer of bureaucracy, from HR to the school board to the state, passed the buck. They ignored red flags, failed to verify credentials, and let an illegal alien with a criminal record run public schools.
The Des Moines School Board is also a victim of deception by Dr. Roberts, one on a growing list that includes our students and teachers, our parents and community, are elected officials and Iowa's Board of Educational Examiners and others.
Let's be clear, this isn't just about one superintendent. This is about a culture of zero accountability, where the only thing that matters is protecting the institution, not protecting kids, not protecting teachers, not protecting the taxpayers. And it's not just Baltimore or Iowa. The last 3 superintendents in Des Moines all left under, get this, scandal. One for sexually explicit emails, the other for defying state law, and now Roberts for fraud and immigration violations. This is a pattern, not a coincidence.
Nancy Sebring resigned as Des Moines Public Schools superintendent on May 10, 2012. That was just days before a newspaper report came out that she sent sexually explicit emails on a district-issued laptop and iPad.
This is what happens when you put politics and bureaucracy ahead of results. The people who suffer are the students, especially in the minority and low-income communities, where education is supposed to be the ticket out. Now let's talk about the real victims here. It's not the bureaucrats, it's not the politicians, it's the kids who got passed through a system without learning, and the taxpayers who foot the bill for this incompetence. When you have grade fraud, fake degrees, and illegal hiring, you destroy the trust of the public education system.
The report revealing more than 12,000 failing grades were changed to passing over a 5-year period, although Roberts was long gone before the investigation even began, ending a nearly 8-year career in the city in 2010.
This is why parents are pulling out their kids out of public schools, why teachers are burning out, and why American students are falling behind the rest of the world. When you reward fraud and punish whistleblowers, you get exactly what we're seeing now: failure on every single level.
On Dr. Ian Roberts' resume, they say Dr. Roberts provided an initial resume to JG Consulting, the firm that helped DMPS with the search. That resume said he earned a doctorate from Morgan State University. During the background check process, the degree was flagged as not completed. The resume was then revised to note that Roberts had not finished a dissertation, which is required to earn a doctorate.
So what's the solution? Radical transparency, real background checks, and zero tolerance for fraud at every single level. If you can't verify a degree, you don't get the job. If you're caught changing grades, you get fired and prosecuted. If you're in the country illegally, you don't get to run a public institution, period.
We spoke with the School Administrator of Iowa's Executive Director, Dr. Lisa Ramey, who is also the former superintendent of West Des Moines Community Schools. Ramey says resumes, transcripts, and background checks, and once a person has been narrowed down, an I-9 form. We did ask her what could be used as an extra step by schools to verify information, and she says the e-verify system.
We need to hold school boards accountable when they fail to do their jobs. No more excuses, no more passing the buck. The future of our kids and our country depends on this. America, the Ian Roberts scandal is a warning shot for every school district in the country. If you want better results, you need real accountability. No more fake degrees, no more illegal hiring, no more grade fraud. The system needs to serve students and taxpayers, not bureaucrats and fraudsters.
Now, considering Roberts' immigration status, Fox 45 has also reached out to BCPS, asking them how he was able to pass a background check. However, the school system claims that his employment falls outside of their records retention period.
Let me know what you think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.